Hey guys, my name is Lucas, and today we're going to talk about the value of your work. We think about our work as just being paid to offer our time and efforts into something. Let's say you're a cashier, you get paid then for helping people pay for their groceries. That's basically your job. That will be the direct value that you add. But there's a lot more value that you can add by just being a cashier. Let's say you hate your job, you don't want to do it, you feel pissed off and you work slow and you don't think your work adds any value. Then you'll ring up people a lot slower, you'll probably make more mistakes, and you'll just live the worst life. If on the other hand, you're excited about life and you think you add more value to it than just ringing the people up by, for example, improving their quality of life. But if you think about it that way, you may see that your work adds a lot more value than you originally thought. And you probably ring people up faster as a cashier. That would mean they would get home faster, which would then in turn means they would have more time with their family. That would make them, for example, happier because they get to spend more time. This would create a better atmosphere in their home, which would then affect the children and the wife or the husband when they leave the home, which then would affect the people around them, and so on and so forth. Your work adds more value than you think. Not direct value, but value spread over the entire world. You may not reach everyone with your value, and it will diminish the more people it goes through, but it will still have an effect. Those 5 minutes that you saved that one person could have an effect 10 people further down the road that would just make them smile. That's not a whole lot of value, but that smile could mean the world to someone else. So you never know what value your work has. You could change the entire world by just bringing someone up faster. That's also what's called the butterfly effect in physics. That one little butterfly could cause a hurricane with just the flap of its wings further down the road. The same thing happens with your work. So don't think of your work as just being paid to do whatever it is you're being paid for. Your work adds value to other people's lives. It improves their quality of life, no matter what work you do. And that's the important thing. You should never work for yourself. If you work for yourself, you lose all that value that you add to the world. And if you work for yourself, you will never be completely happy. Just think about every possible job you can think of. Any and every job is there to help the world. There's no job that you have that's just there for you. You usually, with your job, add value to others. That's your entire job. And the people that do that well, the people that add humongous value to other people's lives, are the ones at the top of the ladder, the richest people. Those are the ones that own companies that help millions of people. You may be just a cashier helping a few people a day, but that still adds value, and that could still change someone's life. You can think about the value you add in a couple of ways. One is that you can say that if you do not add the value that you can add, people will miss out and their lives will be horrible because of it. Because that in a sense is true. Let's say you didn't ring up that person 5 minutes faster, and that person 10 people down the line did not smile at that one person, and then they end up committing suicide because of it. And that's because you didn't ring up the person faster. Can you really take responsibility for that? Probably not. And it's probably not your responsibility. But it is your responsibility to add value, to improve the lives of others and yourself. And that's what you do with every work you do. If you think about your work that way, you'll be a lot more excited and you'll be a lot happier because you believe that your work has meaning deeper than what you actually do. And that's the whole point that I'm trying to get across, is that if you believe it, then your life will be better because of it. So train yourself to that belief. It's not that hard. It makes sense if you think about it. I just explained it to you that your one action could affect someone's life and change it forever in an amazing way. And that is for every possible job. It's not just for a cashier, it's just my example. You could groom dogs, you could take out garbage, you could clean the sewers, whatever it is that you do, it always improves people's lives, or it has the potential to improve people's lives. And if you do not add value to your fullest potential, to the potential that you can, then those improvements will be nullified. then they will not have those gigantic improvements in their life because you didn't reach up to your full potential. So when you think about your work or about others making a lot of money with their work, then it is not about the money. That's an old way of thinking about it, and it's not true anymore. It's a very egotistical way of thinking, and it's just so that people that do not work to their fullest potential have something to blame it on. Yeah, well, I don't want money anyway. All rich people suck and are stupid and arrogant and they're just assholes. That's not true. Money is not the cause of why they work that hard. Some people may have gotten lucky and their parents may have gotten rich and then they turned into these arrogant snobs. That could be true. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people that added so much value that they just became rich because people wanted their content, their stuff, them, because people wanted to hear them speak. So when you think about the value that you add, do not think about it as, oh, I'm getting money to do it. Because that way will lead you to believing that you're the center of it all. Your work should be for others. If you work for others, you will be a lot happier. And you are still at the center then, but you help people along the way. And that's not egotistical anyway, because you help people to be happy. So what I just want to tell you is that you should change the way you think about the work you do. Look at what you want to add, how you want to help people, and then look for a job that does that, and not care about the money. That's what everyone tells you. Do not care about the money. Because if you add a lot of value, if you're really passionate about it, and you just want to help people, then the money will come in. I guarantee that to you. And you can even start as a cashier. If you just love helping people in any way, shape or form, and the cashier is the best thing you can get, then do that. Help people in any way you can. That will not only add value to their life, it will not only improve their quality of life, but it will improve your quality of life in an amazing way, and it will make you happy beyond belief. And if you don't believe me, then go out there and try it yourself. Try to think about the work you do in the way that you help people instead of that you do it to get money, and see what difference it makes in your life. I guarantee you, you will be happier, and you will live that amazing life you always wanted. Your life will be better because of it, and that's the whole point I'm trying to get across here. Improve your life by changing your thinking, by changing that one belief of value, because you want to add value to the world. Improve the world, and like Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world.